Welcome, Mr. White, for this podcast, I think.
Thank you so much. We have Mr. Mohammed with us today. Mohammed Takir, he is a renowned, happy realtor. This is the first time I'm having a conversation with someone who is having papers of research on his hand.
Yes, exactly.
Which is making me more excited.
Actually, after researching many articles regarding Turkish economy market and actually, of course, particularly about the real estate, I shocked after this research. I got right now here so interesting numbers about the GDP for the, Istanbul actually real estate market and the economy, especially when I search, for investors all the time, investors thinking about the completion project they are, looking for investors, especially for investors. But some of the projects, they are presenting so affordable price for the, projects is so suitable, so good with the, amazing investment plan. And this investment plan actually with the good numbers, they are playing with the numbers. And with these numbers, it is so suitable, even, completed projects for investment with providing the good ROI.
Exactly, Mohammed. The first thing I would want to bring in here is there are a lot of projects in Istanbul, in Turkey. The real question that is coming up these days, when the inflation is so high, when the market is not performing that well, everything that way, the real question before we get into what best project that there is in the best value, in the best price, in the best area or the location, I think the first thing that, which makes us different, I think, is that most of the realtors out there, most of the so-called consultants, they're not consultants, they're just selling. Whatever the client will be able to buy, they will sell. You get it? There are very few people who are actually researching, right? And researching over the fact that how the things have been moving for Turkey, economically, geopolitically, what are the numbers out there? And then strategizing the investment in terms of, okay, this is the whole area, which areas are more lucrative rather than other areas. And this is what I always tell people that, being a realtor is not just to sell something, but rather to research, make the strategy. Now, I am an economist by profession, right? So the reason why I started this business in terms of real estate consultancy or investment portfolio management, I would say, is something because I love being an economist, being my education as an economist. I love to study markets. I love to understand what's going on around the globe. I love to understand if an economy is not performing well, what are the reasoning behind it, underlying reasons behind it? What are the reasons why we can expect this economy to go forward, Because even if an economy, if a country is performing very well, do you think it's the best opportunity to invest in? No. Sometimes the economy is already touching maturity, right? And this is why it's performing so well. It looks like, oh, so much is going on here, but it has no capacity to go even beyond or above that. Instead, sometimes when if you think like an investor, you always have to find out opportunities which are underdog, which are not at their full capacity. They have a space to grow. They have some juice to grow, and there should be underlying reasons. There should be underlying factors that tells that this economy, this market is tomorrow going to go upwards. So let's invest now so that you can fruit the benefits of tomorrow, rather than getting into somewhere where already, everything is so well. So sometimes it's always good to get into markets or into places where things are not that well. That's what you call an opportunity.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If you understand what's an opportunity.
Actually. Thank you so much for mentioning so valuable, points. Two parameters is so important. For investment, all the time is good time, but it depends on who you are choosing for your advisor. Good advisor, they know about what time. Time is not about the progressing the project, progressing the completion project or other, or completed project. It's not about that. That's why I all the time mentioning that to people, don't go directly just, to the project, to purchasing. Because maybe one project is starting to sell, that's that time to purchasing from that project. Or just good advisor, knowledgeable advisor knows about that, points, what time from the a project is suitable for purchase. It's not just about the completion or under construction project.
It's about basically the right time to buy the right thing.
Yes, exactly.
And this is why I say, even today, I think, dealing with different countries, I'm here, and I think Turkey has a lot of potential. I'm still selling it, just not because I want to sell something. I already have a lot of things to sell, but rather I believe that this is a very good opportunity to put your money into, whether it's for lifestyle purposes or for investment purposes.